What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Media Goose channel. It is I, the Media Goose, your friend Ryan, and the goose is loose, baby. Huh? Who booked this crap? Pat McAfee? Really? Pat McAfee. That's the big surprise. Look, I liked Pat McAfee for like 6 months when he first got on commentary, but that shtick ran out real quick. What a boneheaded decision. And apparently, if you want to believe the dirt sheets, it was the head of TKO, Ari Emanuel, who was the one to push for this. It's really bad. Pat McAfee's a good promo, right? So maybe he'll be able to pull this off, but he has been a cheerleader for the WWE in every way, in everything he does. So now suddenly having him go the opposite way, where he's like wishing it was the Attitude Era, he's doing it for the forgotten fans. What the hell are we even talking about? Randy's not from the Attitude Era. Pat was a child. So what is this story? For the people that watched the Attitude Era? This was crap. This was crap, and Pat McAfee is a tool and a grifter. Cody called him a grifter, and that's absolutely right. Having a platform is a privilege, and he's not somebody that deserves the platform he has with the dumb shit he constantly spews. The things he allows to have a platform on his show. Aaron Rodgers spreading misinformation, saying that Jimmy Kimmel, I think it was involved with the files that came out with no evidence to support it. And now, anytime I see clips of him going around social media, it's because he's done something really stupid. Frankly, Pat McAfee represents one of the biggest problems in journalism, and it is the dying integrity of journalism. All he does on that show of his is him and his really dumb friends spew their really dumb beliefs. When they're talking football, yeah, they know their stuff, I guess. But when they're hawking gambling at people, when they're standing up for things that I don't believe should be stood up for, fuck Pat McAfee. And fuck whatever TKO shill tool thought this would be good, because it wasn't. And then they have Cody come out later and cut this promo where it's as if they were responding to Twitter. And they always do this with Cody, where they send him out there to like directly address internet opinions. And none of those people are in the building, so it gets no pop. What'd he say? I guess he talked about, he was like, you and all the people you represent. So it's literally like they jumped on Twitter and were like, people are saying this is TKO. Go cut a promo about it. None of those people are in the building, so Cody doesn't get a good reaction. In fact, he gets booed. Smackdown creative is dog shit. This is why I didn't review it last week. I'm going to very quickly go through everything that happened this week, but really the only thing I'm enjoying on this show is the United States Championship scene. Hire me, WWE. I guarantee I could book a more coherent and thoughtful show than the crap y'all have been putting on. This is pathetic. The opening segment, Randy is still doing babyface stuff. What is this? You had Randy turn heel, but now he continues to cut babyface promos. Cody comes out later and cuts a promo where he talks about, I don't know how to be a bad guy. Nobody knows what character they're playing, good or bad. Nobody knows how to write the intent of the characters. Everything about this story kind of sucks. The only thing getting it by is that it's Cody and Randy. The creative, the idea to include Pat McAfee when you were teasing that it might be The Rock, which it still could be. I could totally see The Rock coming back to get involved. But I don't think that suddenly saves anything. If anything, it would just be a repeat of last year with Travis Scott, except The Rock actually shows up this year. God, it's so bad. And then Michin and Rhea, this was a solid match. I like Michin a lot. She should probably have had a mid-card title by now. Rhea wins by submission, which I don't love. Like, this group, y'all wait to jump her until she already makes Michin tap. So Michin gets legitimacy taken from her as a character when you could have just had B-Fab or Jade jump in. So not only do you have Michin lose, you have her tap. More bad booking. And then Io for the save. What are we doing here? We separated them. And now they're back together. If we did this fake out of breaking out Rhea and Io, and we don't even get Io and Asuka at Mania, I will lose my fucking mind. So then we get Howdy and Tama. Tama backstage is pissed that the lantern has been the focus for this long. He's standing up to Solo. Solo sends him out to fight Howdy. He says, fine, but I'm doing it alone. I am so interested in Tama Tonga, in JC Mateo, in Tala Tonga, and Tama Tonga. Really everybody besides Tonga Loa. But everything they are stuck with Solo doing is awful. When this feud started months ago now, I said, hey, why are you cutting promos like it's WrestleMania season already, bringing up Bray Wyatt's name and stuff? It doesn't feel right. And now, you're weeks before Mania, blowing off the feud with no tension left. Learn how to book your fucking stories. Have your beats weeks, months in advance. This is pathetic. You're letting down the performers involved. Because everybody in this program is great, and creative has handcuffed them with bullshit. Then Trick Sammy, my favorite stuff on Smackdown right now. Sammy is talking to Aldis in the back. Trick goes out and takes his promo time with Lil Yachty. And it's funny. Trick is supposed to be the heel and Sammy's supposed to be the face, but the crowd has already flipped. They're booing Sammy and cheering Trick. And Trick using Sammy's promo was hysterical. That was so damn funny. Then Mello coming out, that made a lot of sense. Making the rematch for later in the night. I honestly think this could have been a triple threat match. I don't know why so many people are anti-multi-man matches at Mania. If the story is naturally telling itself to be a triple threat match, just have it be a triple threat match. But I'll get to the main event when we get there. We had Jacob and Drew cut some backstage promos on each other. That's a good story. That's a match I'm excited for at Mania. Then after a backstage bit between Alistair and Matt Cardona, they have a match. It was fine. It was solid. I hope that there is more for both of them on the other side of WrestleMania. Then the Cody promo happens, and I'm like, who are you cutting this promo for? Stop cutting promos for the wrestling fans that aren't in the building. This promo didn't need to happen at all, and if it was going to happen, this wasn't the way to cut it. Then we have Lyra and Bayley versus Alexa and Charlotte. It's 4 baby faces. The crowd is indifferent. And so is I. It was whatever. And they have Alexa and Charlotte beat Bayley and Lyra clean. Which, like, why? At least the match had a finish this week, but I don't know that it was the right finish or the right people involved in the match. And then the Irresistible Forces attack all four after. So we're right back where it all started. Man, the women's tag, it should be studied. Like how ineffectively the women's tag has been booked in the last 4 to 6 weeks. In particular since Io and Rhea left. Then we have the Comedy Tag Team Championship segment. I don't care. I love Danhausen. I even like R-Truth, but R-Truth is hysterical. The creative he is being given is shit. It's as if WWE creative can only handle one joke per segment. So R-Truth's one joke that he's allowed to have is not knowing who people are. He's one of the funniest wrestlers ever, and all you know how to do is one fucking joke with him. This was boring and shitty. I'm sorry, I don't care. I like Danhausen. This wasn't it. Just wasn't it for me. Creative sucks. And then we have our main event, Sammy and Mello, best wrestled match on the card, but I didn't really care. I really don't get not including Mello in this match. It's weird how they'll have wrestlers go out there and say the stuff that's being said online, like Mello saying, hey, I carried this division and now you're just taking my Mania shot. And that's real, and that's what they did. And the show ends with Trick with the title, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I am not happy that you just took the belt off Mello weeks before fucking WrestleMania when he could have been in a feud with his most storied rival. And if you're not going to go one-on-one, Mello and Trick, make it a triple threat. Instead, you just have this crap again at the end of the match where Mello's selling an injury and Sammy doesn't stop. WWE, y'all need to get your shit together. Smackdown is a terrible show. I could walk into that room tomorrow and put all of your writers in their place and tell them everything they're doing wrong with every story. I was going to do a thing where I went back and ripped apart the last 6 weeks of SmackDown, breaking down why every segment doesn't work. And I decided not to for now, but I might go back and make that video. It's crazy how bad this show is, and y'all, Road Dogg's gone, so what's your excuse? For the last few months, there have been enough things steadily leaking out that Road Dogg was a terrible booker. Maybe it wasn't just Road Dogg, because he's gone, and this shit still sucks. Fire your creative team. Bring in the Goose. I guarantee I'd make a better SmackDown than the shit y'all are producing. So, guys, tell me what you thought of SmackDown down below. A lot. I don't know if it's just like the lack of talent on the card. It's really not that. Cody always being in the main event scene. Maybe Cody needs a trip to Raw and y'all need to bring some bigger mid-card or tag team acts to this fucking roster, because the fact that y'all decided Priest and Truth and Miz and Kit and Danhausen were going to be your tag title scene. I can't even say that I hate that. It's just not funny the way they're doing it. Oh well, y'all. I think I'm going to have to make a video where I rip apart the last 4 to 6 weeks of SmackDown's booking, because it is bad. Let me know what y'all think down below. The Goose is out. Ha!